Let's start with Bob Geldof. What's your reaction to his accusation that the Israeli authorities have been lying about the situation in Gaza?
I disagree with that. What I'm seeing is Israel allowing humanitarian aid to go in. This has been an unbelievably difficult situation. It's been heartbreaking seeing some of the pictures, hearing those stories. And what we all want to see is this awful war coming to an end. And that will happen when those hostages are released. We need a ceasefire.
You refer to the pictures that we're seeing. Have those pictures at all led your pretty much unwavering support for Israel to waver at all?
No. War is a difficult situation. And what I see when I see Israel is a country that's trying to defend itself, mostly from Iran and a lot of its proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, and I think they're in a very difficult situation. And what worries me is that the length of time that this war has been going on is making it very difficult for the people in the Palestinian territories and also for Israel. We need to bring things to an end.
Well, are you, with respect, I mean, you are unusual in political leaders in that you've lived in a country that's experienced real war. So when you say war is a difficult thing, I respect that.
It's an understatement, yes.
It's a big statement. But is that quite enough of a reaction to what we've been seeing this week, starving babies and so on? And if we can call it up again, from the Sunday Times polling this morning, it feels as though the country is moving away from Israel and its supporters because of what we're seeing.
That's very likely the case. But I'm somebody who believes in looking at what's actually happening, what are the facts, and how do we make sure we are always doing the right thing. The right thing is for there to be a ceasefire. A lot of people are suffering on both sides, but we mustn't forget how this started. On October 7th, a massacre occurred. It was an act of war. There are still people who are being held hostage, and they need to be brought home. All of this could be brought to an end, except that those territories are being run by a terrorist organisation. We cannot allow a terrorist organisation
Gaza's not exactly
to win.
being run by anybody else except the Israeli Defense Force right now, isn't it? I mean, the point is, to what extent...
If that was the case, Trevor, then the hostages would be home by now. I don't think that what we should be doing is pretending that Israel runs Gaza.
Are you saying they have no responsibility for what we're seeing?
Of course they have a responsibility to make sure that aid gets through. And I think that when we see all those pictures of the people who are starving, of the people who are suffering, it brings home just how quickly we need to end all of this. That's what we want to see. But I also know that allowing a terrorist organisation to win is not going to be safe, not just for Israel, but for the rest of the world. This is how they get incubated. And then 10, 15, 20 years' time, the rest of us suffer for it. We need to bring this sort of terrorism to an end.